Steve, is that a case of being outwitted by Neil Cugley's side again, or just simply that we didn't take our chances? And we had plenty of them.
Yeah, didn't take our chances and didn't defend properly. Didn't take our chances and didn't defend properly. Which is what I said to him in there. Neil said afterwards, and I agreed, it could have been 8-all. Let's get it right. We could have gone in 4-1 at half time, but they still had 2 chances in the first half. So it's one of those. Not very good. That's all I can say.
There was a kind of a 20-minute, if I can help you, there was a kind of a, from my perspective, there was a kind of 20-minute spell after half-time when Folkestone came out. They obviously got their 2 goals, and we really were struggling. We seemed to be struggling, but we just couldn't deal with their runners.
20 minutes, but then the first 10 minutes is a problem. You know, as I said to them in there, I don't tell my teams to come out and try and play pretty football in the first 10 minutes. You've got to earn the right. We didn't. You know, it's straight from the kick-off. We give it back to Sonny Miles on his left foot to play it forward to Nathan. In my understanding, Sonny Miles is a right-footed player. So why would you do that? Sloppy. Give the ball away easy. They just put it forward and go and score. Set pieces, men to mark. We let people go. So if you're going to do that, why should we score 4 goals at home to win a game of football? You know, that was 2 years ago. You know, Wingate here. So not good enough. All the old cliches that probably people don't want to hear, but be on the end of it, weren't good enough. Both boxes. I'm not interested in how many passes we can string together. You've got to be good in the attacking box and good in the defending box. And today wasn't good enough in either. You know, because we didn't take our chances and we didn't stop goals going in. So it's as simple as that.
Any consolation in the fact we did actually create a number of chances, which really we should have taken?
Yeah, but as I said to them in there, I've read a lot of things recently about we need a right winger. We haven't had a right winger for 3 years. People need to get in their head, I'm not playing with wingers. So once they get that in their head, they can understand what we're trying to do. And we're working with the players to try and do it. But if them people that want wingers and think that's the only way we create chances for a Nathan or something like that, you look at the dimension today when we've got Andre in twice, slipping balls down the side of people, you know, because they worked on it in training and it worked today. Nathan scored from a cross. So we got the mixture of both. The stats on the crosses, we're still putting 15 to 17 crosses in from decent areas. I'm not talking about the silly long ones from the halfway line. The person I've got doing the stats, 15 to 17 crosses in every game to create chances. Now we've got the other string to the bow where today we've slipped people in down the side of defenders where we should have scored. I've got an honest bunch in there that have all held their hands up and said it wasn't good enough. Some have said they should have scored, or we should have done this better. They know what they've done wrong. But this club, or these supporters, our supporters, not these, our supporters, need to understand I'm not playing with wingers. And we'll still create chances. On another day we would have got 6 today. On another day Folkestone would have got 6. They got 3, we got 2, they got the 3 points. Not happy with it, but like I said to him in there, they've got a second chance. Because this year I'm going to be more ruthless and I'm not putting up with substandard performances. But I'll give them the benefit of the doubt today because it's still a work in progress. I'm not harping on that Tom Beer's gone back to Hampton and we haven't got Scans and we haven't got Parky. I had the players out there today and the subs that come on to be equally as good as any team in this league. But they've got to stand up and they've got to be confident. I don't put the fear of God into them that they can't play football, but they've got to take the ball by the horns and do it themselves. If they don't, they'll either sit next to me or they'll find another club. And that's been put on the line to them. Because I'm not going to be, as someone alluded to, I'm not going to be a mid-table side. That's not in my nature.
Can you clear up one bit of mystery? The supporters might have been confused. There was a very late change in the lineup.
Yeah.
Tono, I think, was down to play, and then
he was due to start.
Yeah.
Got here at 2 o'clock because of traffic.
Okay.
And the team talk takes place, and it's unfortunate for him.
Okay.
Come on, he should have scored, but he's done all right. Alex Crowfie got a phone call at 10:30. He'd stomach bug. He'd been sort of like ill all morning. Tried to get over it, but his stomach bug and he just couldn't do it. He didn't feel anything in him. Bluey's coming back from his illness. He looked very tired.
Yeah. There looked to be one or two tired legs, and I'm not trying to make an excuse, but they genuinely did, and it's obviously tough, isn't it, out there?
It is the heat, but it's the same for both sides.
Of course,
But you'll find when we get in a lead, we'll look like Brazil, a bit like they did today, passing it and doing all that. Like I say, supporters, whether they like it or not, have to get the idea we're not playing with wingers this year. And we'll get it right. We'll have to get it right, because there's only two things that happens: either I get sacked or I change the players. Don't want to do it because I've bought them in and I think they can do the job. It's just them having belief in themselves. Like I say, it could have been an unbelievable scoreline today for either side.
For neutrals, it was quite a decent game, but not if you're a Tunbridge supporter, obviously.
We have a good crowd here again.
Yeah,
you know, they want to see us win.
Yeah.
I'm not making excuses. I won't make excuses. But like I say, we had Nick Wheeler on the left wing last year, putting balls in for the year before that. We haven't got him. You know, I don't. My philosophy this year, we're not playing with wingers. So I read a lot of stuff because I'm active on the forum with them. But they can watch this and understand that we've got two strings to our bow. Not getting enough crosses in, yes we are. I can show them the paperwork if they want to come and see me that I get for every game. And like you say, today, how many chances did we have go by slipping it down the sides of people? Definitely. So we're not one-dimensional, as people put, and I've read comments from other managers and stuff like that we are one-dimensional. It's all about Nathan Elder. No, it's not. He scored from across today. Joe Turner didn't score from across. No. You know, you look at a bit of play when Joe Turner's hit the post. Mm. You know, great ball down the side. Andre used his pace, cut it back, and we hit the post. That's 3-1. It's a different game. It wasn't. Our problem was second half. We come out first 10 minutes. They done their own thing, and that's what they've just been told in no uncertain terms. And I won't put up with it. And if it happens again, they won't play. Simple as that.
No bad thing. Perhaps it's a rest from the league, just for a little while. We've got the FA Cup next week. Obviously exciting, interesting game. Travelling to Faversham. I'm sure you'll be doing some homework on them. Yeah, I had them watched today. They're going to be a good side. You know, they're always there or thereabouts, or have been. Ray Turner's a good manager. They've got some old Tonbridge Angels players as well. It's a Kent derby. It's FA Cup. Listen, we've been to Red Hill in the FA Cup and it's not gone good for us. We played Herne Bay here, I believe it was, in the FA Cup. Hereford here last year. It went well for us. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of those. The FA Cup is there to be upset, but I don't want us to be like that. And I'm not sure. I know I'll get a reaction, and we'll try and put what we've done wrong today right next Saturday. Certainly got all the ingredients for quite a tussle. It'll be an unbelievable game. You know, it's FA Cup. Everyone's wants to progress as far as they can. It's a Kent derby. I encourage even as many supporters as possible to come and support us, because we'll get it right, and I won't stop until I get it right. And people have got to have faith in me, because I have faith in myself, I have faith in the players, and we'll turn it around. There's 2 defeats. Lucky it's only 5 games in, because it's halfway through the season and you see that back to back, wholesale changes have to be made. But at this stage, because they're still learning, they have to learn quick, but they've got another chance, but only one chance. Right, okay then Steve, thanks for your honesty as ever. Cheers, Jim.
Sonny, what a rotten weekend.
Yeah, it hasn't been the best. It's obviously 2 teams that we'd like to be beating, especially at home against foes, and no disrespect to them, but it's teams that, you know, if we want to be up there in the season, we should be beating teams like that. So yeah, not a good weekend.
Where did it go wrong today?
I think in both boxes. I think obviously we, as a back four, they've looked for their lead up front, over the top all the time. They've done it with good quality, and we haven't dealt with it very well. And obviously we've missed a lot of chances today. To be honest, I think it's been coming for the last couple of games. You know, we lost 2-0 at Harrow. I think they deserved that. Same here. I think folks were worth their victory today. I think we didn't turn up, and obviously it's something we've got to address. We work hard on Thursday and go again.
You had a good half hour in there before you came out for your warm down, so presumably you've sat and dissected it between you.
Yeah, I think so. I think obviously what goes on there stays in there, but obviously Steve wasn't too happy. But I think as players, you know, you've got players in there that have played 300-400 games at this level and above. You know, you've got players that have played in the league. I don't think you need to dissect it too much. I think we know where we're going wrong, and we've obviously got to improve massively before our next game on Saturday. Which again, you know, if we play like that on Saturday, whether they're league below or whatever, we're coming unstuck, and there's no two ways about it because. Against the teams that are doing the things a bit dogged, we're struggling a little bit, so we need to improve that.
Start of the season, we looked really solid at the back, didn't we? So I guess you and the rest of the defence be disappointed with the 5 goals.
I think obviously, you look at the teams that we've kept clean sheets against, so you probably expect to be doing that. You know, probably obviously up at Margate, that was a brilliant result for us. Looking at it now, but teams that are doing things slightly more, should we say, the Ryman way and just putting the balls in behind us, we seem to be struggling with a little bit now. But they're doing it with good quality. You know, if you look at the goals, I think Barry said, "Nee, look at Harrow, what they've done." The first goal, they smashed it long, face Stoney up, goal. Harrow again on Saturday, they've done the same thing. Quick free kick they banged it in behind, goal. You know, we was doing it, we was doing that, and we was getting Dre in for the first half. We was getting chances, then we stopped doing it. You know, it's not for we're not taking on board instructions that we're given, and we're doing our own thing at the moment, which obviously we've been told in no on certain terms. If it doesn't stop, players will be going, and other people will be coming in. So and that's everyone. So we're obviously. We're lucky it's 5 games into the season and not probably in the middle of the season, because I think a lot of us probably be gone.
But he's actually said that. He said no one's guaranteed.
Yeah, exactly. No one is. I don't think. I think at this level, I think, you know, contracts things like that don't mean anything really. You're not doing what you're told. You know, last season we probably had some people here that weren't doing as they're told, and it went on too long. And if I'm honest, yeah, this year it won't happen, including myself. So it doesn't matter who you are, where you're playing, where you've played. You know, if you're not doing a job, we get paid to do a job. If you're not doing your job, you stop getting paid, don't you? And that's, you know, or you get sacked. That's the way it is.
Having said that, we came so close to equaliser on many occasions today, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I think you know, it's unfortunate. I feel for Tomo a little bit. You know what I mean? He's working his absolute backside off, and he's just not quite. You know, he's beating himself up in there. And I think I heard Dre say to him in there, you know, when you're not getting in them positions, that's when you got to be worried. When he is getting in positions, he's just not quite putting them away right now. But listen, I know Tomo. He wants to score. He wants to do well. Yeah. He's working really hard pre-season. He was scoring lots of goals. It's just not quite falling for him at the moment. So it will come. It will come for him. You know, I'm sure it will. So.
Okay. FA Cup then Saturday. You alluded to earlier on. It's not that easy playing against the side away from home, division below. No. It's as if
it's not. They're going to be. It's this old cliche, isn't it? It's a Magica Cup. Blah blah blah. They will look at today and think, you know, we got a chance. You know what I mean? They might probably have someone here watching this day. Probably do this is what Tunbridge are good at. This is what they're bad at. Like most teams do at this level now. You know, it's if we're not at our best, we will come unstuck, and it's as simple as that. We need to be better in both boxes, and you know. So I think we're working hard. I just don't think the quality is quite there at the moment. So we need to improve on that.
Do you know much about Faversham's team at the moment?
Yeah, I know. Obviously, Loves and Danny Walder are still there. So you know, but it's Ray Turner always has their teams working hard, you know, and that's what they would do first. They'll work hard, and if we don't match the work rate, we will come unstuck, and we need to be probably 50% better than we want today to guarantee ourselves even getting something there. So we go again, and listen, we need the fans, we need everyone to stay behind us, and no one goes out there on purpose to not play particularly well, which I think. 11 out there today didn't play very well, but we need you to stay with us with 5 games in. We need to keep plugging away and stay together and get something going.